Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Kakadash. This is Matazah coming at you with another lesson. This lesson will be kind of short. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the teachers and the hopeful elect out there, men and women, children, and the Aqua that are in this truth and remain in this truth to the very end. It's like I said, this will be a brief lesson, and let's get straight to the point.
Terrifying moments, all captured on camera. A teen entering her queen's apartment is... Terrifying moments, all captured on camera. A teen entering her queen's apartment is ambushed by a masked man. Watch again. Man dressed in camo, jumping her from behind, forcefully grabbing the teen and dragging her away. The woman chasing after her is her mother, Adriana Alvarez.
I never heard her scream like that.
You weren't thinking about your safety at that point.
No, absolutely not. No, it's my baby. You can't take her.
Adriana followed as the man continued to drag her daughter away, the three kicking and fighting all the way down 4 flights of stairs. The harrowing ordeal unfolding this past January as her 18-year-old daughter Lex was coming back home after finishing a morning dog walk.
Sorry about that.
The best part about this is that you don't need to give any personal info, just a name and an address.
As you can see, this is on the news of late. And yeah, there you go.
We are breaking into coverage right now to give you an update on the Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore.
And we are standing by right now for a news conference with Maryland Governor Wes Moore. Let's go right now.
This morning, our state is in shock. And I want to take this moment to speak directly to the people of our state. To our first responders, I'm in awe of you. I'm in awe of your courage. I'm in awe of your strength. I'm in awe of everything you do for each and every one of us. You saw a crisis, and you said, what can I do to help? And our response teams are doing everything in our power to rescue and recover the victims of this collapse, literally as we speak. People who, as we speak, are out there are divers, are air assets. People who right now are working to save lives and are doing it because the state asked. And we will update the public as the work continues. To our partners inside and outside of government, I know this has been a long night. We started coordinating immediately after the Key Bridge collapse. We've been standing together every step of the way, from our county leadership, to our city leadership, to our state leadership, to our federal leadership. And I'm grateful to call each and every one of you not just colleagues, but I'm grateful to call you friends. And to the people of Baltimore, and each and every one of the 6.3 million Marylanders who call our state home, I recognize that many of us are hurting right now. I recognize that many of us are scared right now. And so I want to be very clear about where everything stands. We are still investigating what happened, but we are quickly gathering details. The preliminary investigation points to an accident. We haven't seen any credible evidence of a terrorist attack. Our administration is working closely with leaders from all levels of government and society to respond to this crisis, and not but just by addressing the immediate aftermath, but also by building a state that is more resilient and a state that's more safe. That is our pledge, and that's our commitment, and we're going to keep that commitment. And lastly, to the victims of this tragedy and their loved ones, all of our hearts are broken. We feel your loss. We're thinking of you, and we will always be thinking of you. We pray for the construction workers who are on the Key Bridge, and we pray for everyone who has been touched by this tragedy and their families and all of their loved ones. But Maryland, we will get through this, because that is the Maryland spirit, and that's what Maryland is made of. We are Maryland tough, and we are Baltimore strong. So in the face of heartbreak, we come together. We embrace one another, and we come back stronger.
There is no coming back in Babylon. But let me get some things out. This is for fair use and educational purposes. I'm not here to steal anybody's material, just to point that out. But yeah, let's get straight to the point. I'm gonna put out some scripts. I'm gonna start off by going to Ecclesiastes 12:3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, because they see no future in Babylon. And then this place is getting worse and worse, and you can clearly see there's no future in this place. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. There's pretty much no more jobs. It's getting fewer and fewer jobs to work in. What you can see daily, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. This music and this entertainment industry, it's going to cease very soon, and it's going to be a quiet nation full of chaos, but not the quiet. It's going to be like how do I put it? It's going to be more or less of music, but more of screaming and yelling and wailing and terror everywhere. So when this stuff start off, no more jobs, and no more music, no more this hip hop, this R&B, this bullshit music you hear on the radio. And I like to get another script on Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with a child, Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travaileth, and a woman. Let me restart that over. Salakia. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all his faces have turned into paleness? At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The man in this nation will be, they're going to be like women. They're going to be terrified. They're going to be so terrified. When it say, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman and travail, with all his faces turned into paleness? It's talking about those men. They're going to be like, they're going to be just as scared as the women. It's going to be a crazy time in Jacob's trouble. Like, no one's going to be unafraid. It's going to be chaotic. Call Halayim La Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua B'Ashem Kakadash. This is Matza. I came at you with another short lesson. Death to America. Like, that's all I can say. We almost out of here, brothers and sisters. Hopefully, I'm one of the hopeful elect, and I hope to see you guys on that ship. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Peace and blessings to GMS, apostles and elders. To you all, like